What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now before we jump into today's video, man, you should have know what you should have been did. Like, comment, and subscribe. We trying to save the world. We trying to save as many people as we can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guy. Now listen, brothers, man, as y'all can see by the title today, hold on, that branch look kind of weird. Hold on. As you can see by today's title, man, we talking about how long should you practice retention? How long should you retain your seed? You know, and I feel like a lot of people want to know, like, should I retain forever? Should I keep my energy in forever? And I want to just say, I'm a believer of the Most High, right? I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. And I believe that once you find you a wife, once you find you someone who you feel like can reciprocate your energy, that's when I feel like you should release your seed, brothers. So on my semen retention journey, one of my goals of doing retention in the first place is to find me a significant other, and a wife. That's one of my purposes. That's one of my whys as to why I'm on retention in the first place. So I don't want to release. I'm going to hold on to my seed until I find that person, until I find a wife. And you should be thinking the same way as well. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are just retaining just to retain and don't have an end goal. Maybe you're just now starting out your retention journey and you want to know when is it okay to release your essence? Man, the only time you should be wanting to release is to procreate, to create a life. If you want you a future son one day, if you want you a future daughter one day, that's the only time you should be releasing your seed, bros. As a man, especially if you're young and you're in your early 20s, maybe you're in your teenage years about to reach young adulthood. Those are the most pivotal times you can retain your seed, bros. As a man, we're here to create. As a man, we're here to build, to construct. So it's very pivotal that in your adult years, your early adult years, it's very important that you retain your seed so you can build up your kingdom. So you can build yourself up so that in the future, when you do attract a wife, you're gonna be in a position where you can now take care of not only yourself, but your family as well. Those are one of my whys as to why I'm on retention. So you watching this video, you have to have a why as to why you're retaining. Retention should also be a lifestyle. Retention shouldn't be I'm on day 67. You shouldn't do retention in vanity. You shouldn't be counting the days. At this point, it should be a lifestyle. And maybe maybe you're a type of guy who don't want a wife in the future. You probably don't want to start a family in the future, and I get that. In the Bible, it says it's not good for a man to be alone. So, I'm going to debunk that, and I'm going to say if you're a type of person who don't feel like you need a family and kids, I understand the kids part, because kids can be a pain. I understand you might not want kids, but I know for a fact, even if it's like 2%, in you, I know for a fact, a lot of those people who say they don't want a wife and all of that, I know for a fact those people, somewhere deep down, they want them a wife. They want them someone who they can spend the rest of their life with. I know somewhere deep down inside of that person's spirit, they want a wife, because it's not good for a man to be alone. So listen, man, retention should be a lifestyle. And I feel like even when you find your wife, brothers, even when you have kids, I still feel like semen retention should be a part of your lifestyle. This is, in all actuality, this is a never-ending lifestyle, bros. Semen retention is never ending. Semen retention should be a part of you until the day you die. But you should do it. You should take it seriously until you find your wife. Until you find someone who you can trust and you feel comfortable releasing to. Until then, you should be retaining, brothers. But let's say when you find your wife, when you find that significant other, that's when you can, release to that female. whenever you choose to. Whenever you two choose to, that's when you can release to that female. But retention should be a lifestyle. You know, you don't want to get in marriage and you and your wife is always smashing. You know what I'm saying? So you want to still practice you want to still practice retention. You want to still be doing retention even when you're married. You know, you and your wife should take, I think it says it in the Bible as well. You and your wife should come to an agreement to when you guys have sex. You guys should come to an agreement. If it's not in you guys' plans to be having sex, then that's when you should be on retention, brothers. Retention shouldn't be something you do in vanity. Retention should be a part of you. So the only time I believe that you should release your semen, your life force, your essence, is when you find you a significant other, brothers. That is the only time you should be releasing. Until you find that wife, until you find that person who's meant to be in your life, who God has ordained to be in your life, you should not be releasing, bros. You should be building yourself up, because we're kings. We're here to build. We're here to build ourselves up, brothers. So until you find that other person, your other half, until then, there should be no reason why you're releasing, bros. There should be no reason why you're still lusting over women out here. There should be no reason. So until then, man, use retention as a lifestyle. You know, and I used to be a person who would be like, man, these people hella nosy and shit, like, god damn. But I used to be a person who would be like, man, like when I was practicing NoFap, I would be like, you know, when can I release? You know, I used to be scared to like get a woman pregnant. I used to be scared of the thoughts of having kids, bros. So I used to be like, dang, like when can I release? You know, like I don't want to have kids, so I have to strap up using a condom, and I didn't want to just frivolously waste my semen, bros. So now, you know, that I'm drawing more closer to the Most High, I'm saying that, you know, I'm not gonna release. Now I've set my mind that I want to start a family. I want kids. I want me a wife. You know, so that's the only time I'm going to release, and that's to my significant other. If you learned anything valuable from this video, make sure to drop a like down below. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions, and subscribe if you're new, man. And listen, share this video with a friend. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.